So in this video, I'm going to be talking about an issue that a lot of advertisers do face in the early stages of when they're starting to run campaigns on Facebook and Instagram. And this is also an issue that I experienced a lot myself when I started to run ads, and a lot of the clients that I've worked with so far, they have had this issue themselves before they start working with us. So it's really common, and it's really likely that you are going through this now or you have been going through it in the past. So in this video, I'm basically just going to explain what I learned, how I solved this issue, and how you can also potentially solve this issue and get your campaigns to a profitable level. So the issue that I'm talking about is what's called ad fatigue, and it's really common among advertisers. And what usually happens is after you publish a campaign, you can see that they are profitable or at least somewhat good results for the first few weeks, few months, but at some point down the line, the results start to drop off and you haven't changed anything and it doesn't really make sense. There might not be any external factors that kind of explain why the results would drop off. And that's also why it is such a big issue for advertisers, because once you start to run a campaign, you obviously see good enough results and then the results drop off, but you don't know what happened. And to you, it makes more sense that since it worked in the beginning, it should continue to work in the future. But that's not always the case. And when you fully understand what I'm going to explain to you in this video, it kind of makes sense for why you would have to do some changes moving forward. So to better explain this issue, I'm going to draw a bit of a picture to give you some visuals to better understand how this issue actually occurs. So after you publish your Facebook ad campaign, what happens is Facebook is always going to try to target the lowest hanging fruit. Basically, the people that are most likely to convert is the people that Facebook is going to prioritize your budget towards. So those are the people that will most likely see your ads in the beginning. So let's say you're targeting a specific audience. For this example, let's pretend that you sell a digital marketing course and you're targeting people that are interested in digital marketing. So you have an audience. So this circle here is the audience. So digital marketing. And this is your audience. So this is the total size of the audience. Let's say it's 100,000 people, just for an example. What is going to happen is that after you publish, Facebook is going to focus on a part of this audience, which they think has the highest probability of converting. So this could be based on many factors, but let's say a lot of people on Facebook and Instagram are constantly clicking on ads that are related to digital marketing courses, or they're watching a lot of videos or posts on digital marketing. And Facebook draws the conclusion that these people are likely to convert if we put this ad in front of them. So let's say this is, for an example, 10% of this audience. So 10% of the audience is the one that Facebook is going to focus on when your campaign has been published. Now, what happens is after Facebook has extracted these people and converted them for you. So now let's say this is the 10%. Now these people have seen the ads, and the people that were likely to convert, they have already gone ahead and bought your product or service. So now the only people that are left is, of course, a few people that are still left of this 10%. But all of the people in this audience right here is the ones that Facebook are now going to start to target. The problem is some of them might already have seen your ad, but they have not converted. And since you're not doing any changes, Facebook are left with the only option to keep spending your budget, because obviously Facebook is going to want to spend your budget. And they're going to spend it on the people that are left, but they have maybe even seen your ad, but they have not converted. And what you need to do here is, if Facebook is going to be able to get you conversions, you have to make some changes in order to stay profitable. Because yes, some of these people might convert after they've seen your ads for a while, but not at a high enough rate to where your campaign is profitable. So there's basically 3 ways you can solve this issue, and I'm gonna tell you them. But first I want you to understand how you can kind of figure out if you are experiencing this issue and if ad fatigue is the reason why your results are dropping off. So I'm gonna hop over in one of my clients' ad accounts and show you simple metrics that you can look at to figure this out, to actually diagnose if this is the issue that you're facing, and then we can move over to trying to solve this issue. So the first thing you have to do is go to the campaign and then go to the ad set level and click the inspect button. Now right here you can see some really interesting data on the ad set. So basically what we're trying to do here is to see if the audience that we're targeting with this ad set, if they are saturated, if they have seen your ads too many times, and if that is the issue for why your results are dropping. So what you're going to do is you're going to scroll down and you're going to go to the part that says audience saturation. So this is what you want to look at. So as you can see for this campaign, you can see that as the frequency is increasing, and by the way, the frequency just means the average amount of times that people in your audience is seeing your ad or ads. As you can see, the frequency is increasing, and there's a correlation between, in this case right here, there is a correlation between the increase in the frequency and the increase in cost per result. So that's what you want to look for as well. Obviously, if you're targeting a really broad audience, it's going to take longer before the frequency gets high and before you're experiencing audience saturation, because there's so many people. And also your budget level is going to be a factor that plays into how quickly and how long it takes before you might experience ad fatigue. But as you can see, there's some metrics you can look at here. So so far in the audience that we are targeting right here, we have reached 9.27% of the people in the audience. So that's what I mean when I draw the circle. Like, you are not necessarily targeting all these people unless you have a really high budget. Facebook are just selecting a tiny fraction of the audience, which is the people that Facebook think are highly likely to convert. So after these people have seen your ad and the ones that were interested did convert and the ones that are left did not convert, by that point you have to kind of make some changes in order for the campaign to keep working. So the 3 different things that we usually do when we are experiencing ad fatigue and we want to bypass that issue is, number 1, the easiest, is obviously just to broaden out the audience. So what you could do if you are targeting a specific audience based on an interest, you could tick off the advantage detailed targeting option, and by doing that you will allow Facebook to go beyond what interest you put into the audience. So if you are experiencing ad fatigue, that's one thing you could do. If you also have a lookalike audience, you can expand the lookalike audience. Let's say you're doing 5%, you can expand that to 10% of the people that look like the customer list that you uploaded. And if you're targeting a warm audience, it's probably going to be really small, so it's highly likely that the issue could be ad fatigue. In that case, what you could do is also expand. Let's say you're targeting website visitors the last 30 days. You can then increase that to the last 60 days, or you can also add in some more events on the pixel level, or you could also target people that have interacted with your social media pages, like your Instagram page and your Facebook page, and that will kind of broaden out that retargeting audience. Now, the next thing you can do that requires a bit more effort on your end is to change out the creatives, or change out the creative that you're running. So let's say you're running an image ad, you can change the colors, change the design of that creative. And by doing that, you're actually making the ad more effective, because if you did run your ad for a long time and the people in that audience are starting to see it many times, it's not going to be as effective. People are going to recognize it and scroll right past it. So by introducing some new creatives, you will make these people notice your ad again. Now you can also try different formats. If you have been running image ads for a while, maybe you can run a video, maybe you can add on a testimonial video, a customer review video, something that just switches up what you have been doing in the past to make people notice your ads again. And the last thing you can do, which is super effective, and we've been doing this for a lot of our clients, and this is in my opinion one of the best ways to bypass ad fatigue, is to refreshen your offer. So what I mean by this is to angle your offer in a different way so that people will notice it again, and you will add on some urgency to your offer. So if you have been running an evergreen campaign for a long time, the people that have seen your offer for a while and don't think it's good enough for them to actually go ahead and convert, for those people you actually need to refresh the offer and add on some urgency so they notice it again, and they also feel the need to make an action on that offer now. So the way you can do this is, let's say Valentine's is coming up you can basically just use almost the exact same offer that you have been running and angle it towards a Valentine's Day special deal. And by doing that, people will know that Valentine's is obviously not going to last forever. So if they want to take action on this offer, it has to happen before or within Valentine's. So this is a great way to refreshen your offer and angle it towards something seasonal. And the reason why I like this third strategy the best is because obviously if you are changing the whole offer, you have to also change the creatives and you have to change a lot of things of the campaign. And obviously it's going to be a bit more work on your end to do this, but hey, that's kind of how you get good results. You have to put in the effort in order to be successful. So hopefully you will bypass ad fatigue if that's the issue that you are facing. If you like this video, make sure you leave it a like and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more content like this in the future. I make this all for free just to help out you guys. If you have any questions, leave it in the comment section below. I will answer each and every question in as much detail as possible. And if you are interested in getting a free 20-minute consulting call with me, you can click the link in the description and join my free Facebook group. Everyone who joins my group get a free 20-minute consultation, and you will get the invite after you join the group. So if you're interested in that, we can talk about everything related to ads, your website, business, anything basically. So if you're interested in getting a quick call with me and get some advice, click the link in the description and join my free Facebook group. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.